Now in this example we want to expand 3 terms, and it looks quite horrible, but we can do that step by step, and I suggest that we start with the last 2 terms, and we know already how we can do that. So we start with the last 2 terms and then factor in the first term into what we get from these 2 terms. So we would basically write the first term, that would be 9x plus 8, like that. And now we would start multiplying these 2 terms like we have done in the previous video. So let's start multiplying. So we've got 8x times 2x, and I use this dot to indicate the multiplication. Then we would have 8x times minus 6, so we've got minus 6 times 8x. So that's the first part, and now we use the next one. We have minus 3 times 2x and a minus 3 times minus 6. Minus 3 times minus 6. And of course the bracket is closed. So what have we got? We still have our first term here. Nothing has changed. 9x plus 8. So here we have 8x times 2x. So that gives us 8 times 2 gives 16x squared. Now then we've got 66 times 8x. That gives us negative 54x. Sorry, 48x should read. 6 times 8 is 48x. Minus 3 times 2x, that gives us 6x. Minus 3 times minus 6, that gives us plus 18. Now we can even combine this here, and we can write 9x plus 8. That's our first term. We've got 16x squared minus 48 minus 6 equals minus 54x plus 18. So it doesn't look too bad now with this second part. And now what we do is, and I'll choose a different color, now we do the same thing again, but now with this slightly wider third term. So we start with 9. We've got 9 times 9x times 16x squared. That's the first one. Minus 9x times 54x. So that's the second one. Plus 9x times 18. So that's this one here. And now we can do the second part. So we've got plus 8 times 16x squared minus 8 times 54x. That's the second part. And the third part plus 8 times 18. Right, so a lot of stuff to work out. So for the first one here, 9x times 16x squared, 9 times 16, that gives 144x to the power of 3. Then we've got this term here. That gives us 9x times 54. That gives us negative 486x squared, if I'm not totally mistaken. Plus, we have now 9x times 18. 9 times 18, that gives 162x. Plus, we have 8 times 16 x squared, and that gives us 128 x squared, minus 8 times 54x, that gives us 432 x, plus 8 times 18, and that gives us 144. So now we need to simplify this expression a little bit by combining terms. So we've got the first term that we can't do a lot, 144x cubed. Then we've got here an x squared, and we've got here an x squared. So we have 486x squared negative plus 128x squared. So if we put these together, we get negative 358x squared. That's these two. And then we've got x, simple x and simple x here. So we've got 162x minus 432x. And that gives us minus 270x plus 144. That's our last expression here. So as a result, we get 144x cubed minus 358x squared minus 270x plus 144. So the trick is just do the expansion with two of them and then expand the third term into this result. So I hope this makes sense, and thank you very much for watching.